Hey guys, it's Jane here from LazerGaming. This video I'm going to be reviewing the best pistol in Battlefield 1, the Mars Automatic. So this weapon is a scout only pistol and you unlock it right away, right when you launch up the game, but it will cost you 150 war bonds. So unlike other weapons that require you to be scout rank 1, 2, 3, or even 10, this weapon is unlocked right away. And this weapon is rather unique when compared to other weapons. It has the fastest muzzle velocity among pistols and the highest minimum damage, I believe, among pistols. But before we get into the stats and history, I just want to ask, if you are new here, don't forget to subscribe down below for much more content on everything Battlefield 1, especially if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to drop a like. So the Mars Automatic Pistol, also known as the Webley Mars, was a semi-automatic pistol developed in 1900 by the Englishman Hugh Gabbett Fairfax. And it was distributed by the Mars Automatic Pistol Syndicate Limited in Birmingham. And it was manufactured first by Webley and Scott and later by small gun makers in Birmingham and London, and the manufacture of this weapon ceased in 1907. Now, the Mars Automatic Pistol is known for its 8.5, 9mm, and .45 calibers all being compatible with this specific weapon. And what sort of made this weapon different is its just sheer power. This weapon had a long recoil rotating bolt action which ejected spent cartridges straight to the rear of the weapon, so it kicked the cartridges out of the rear of the weapon and replaced it with new bullets. And this weapon was rejected by the British War Office in 1903 as a possible replacement by Webley and Scott revolver, or for the Webley and Scott revolver, which was the current pistol of the time for the British Army in 1903. And because this weapon has unacceptably large recoil, a person who actually observed the test of this weapon and was going to determine whether or not the British Army should use this said, "No one who fired this weapon once wished to shoot it again." And it's just singularly unpleasant and alarming. So this weapon was so powerful that it literally would scare people once they fired it. It just had such a high amount of recoil. That's what they said. While it was the most powerful pistol in the world, fastest muzzle velocity, most accurate, highest stopping power, the fact that it had so much muzzle velocity, so much muzzle flash, and recoil just made it impossible for people to use in the war. Now, this sort of carries over into the stats of this weapon. So it does 38 max damage and 23 minimum damage, which doesn't seem absurd for this Battlefield game, or for a Battlefield game, but in this Battlefield game that is pretty high damage, and especially for a pistol, the minimum damage is ridiculous. So most other pistols do like 13 minimum damage. Even the revolvers, the very powerful revolvers, meaning there'll be an 8 or 9 shot kill, whereas this weapon is a 5 shot kill minimum, and with an 11 round magazine you could in theory kill 2 people at an extremely long range with this pistol with 1 magazine. Obviously the recoil is going to hold you back a little bit, but with its 530 meters per second muzzle velocity, it is good for hitting targets at least once at long range, which really makes it a good pistol to accompany a sniper rifle, because if you get a hit marker at range, do about 80 damage to somebody, you can always just whip out this pistol and all you need to do is hit 1 bullet to confirm that kill. It has a 2.13 full reload with weapons in the chamber, and a 2.93 empty reload when you've shot all the bullets and there are none left in the chamber. And lastly, it has a 199 round per minute rate of fire. Now the damage drop off for this weapon is a bit different and works differently than previous pistols in Battlefield games. So it's more of a curve rather than a straight damage drop off. So the damage is 38 maximum damage out until 14 meters. Then between 14 and 21 meters, it'll gradually drop to 34.73 damage. And really, I'm not going to go through all these. The key points you want to know is that it's going to retain its 3-shot kill range up until 22 meters, which is a very far 3-shot kill range. That outdamages most of the submachine guns in this game at that range by a lot, actually. And then you're going to retain the 4-shot kill range out until 28 meters, and then after 28 meters, you're going to drop to a 5-shot kill, which is very good. And after that, everything after 28 meters is a 5-shot kill, whether it's 28 meters or 100 meters, which is really awesome. Now, these all seem like very good positives for this weapon, but I just want to talk about the sheer magnitude of how high the recoil is on this gun. So I recently reviewed the M1918 Automatico submachine gun, which has the highest recoil among the submachine guns in this game, and that recoil had 0.44 upwards recoil. This weapon has 4.0 upwards recoil. That's almost 10 times as much recoil as that weapon. You'll see it here sometimes when I try to fire shots rapidly at enemies, that it is very hard to hit them because of the recoil. Now, really what this weapon you need to do is you need to learn how to use this weapon. I mean, the best use in my opinion is to get a hit with your sniper rifle and then immediately switch over to this pistol, and you can honestly just try to hip fire people at range because it has very good hip fire. You can also use it in extreme close quarters and hip fire as well, but if you're shooting at someone at long range, you want to take your shots slowly and just sort of wait half a second in between each shot to let that recoil reset so your shots will be accurate. Because of its very fast muzzle velocity, your shots will be accurate in between that very high recoil, but if you're trying to shoot successively, it will be very hard to hit your target at range. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, don't forget to drop a like down below and subscribe if you are new here. Tell me what weapon you want to be reviewed next. I'm going to try to unlock the Colibri, the very tiny pistol, and review that weapon for you guys. That one will be a bit hard to get gameplay, but I'll try to. Anyway, that's what it is for you guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.